And we were here 1 year ago together with the National Korean American Service and Education Consortium, NECASEC, our tireless partner in the battle for immigration rights. From 2 years ago, when we marched from the DNC to the GOP, 2 months ago when we took over together the Joe Wilson office, NECASEC is our constant partner in a struggle. We will hear from Amy Kim. We will hear from Amy Kim about our demands today. Miss Kim, please join us. Amy!
Hi, I'm Amy Kim. I'm here on behalf of the National Progressive Korean American Organization, NAGASEC. People who look like me often get second glances at rallies like this, also in Phoenix 2 weeks ago, where Olivia Park, who was part of our delegation at Arpaio's tent city, she shared that we were the Korean American sisters in a sea of Latinos and indigenous people. But actually, most Korean Americans and Asian Americans are immigrants and children of immigrants. And in fact, 1 in 10 Asian Americans are undocumented, and in our Korean American community, that number is 1 in 5. Many of us live in the shadows and in fear of deportations, raids, and separation from our families. And almost a year ago today, we stood here with 800 of you to greet the new administration with great hope. We called for a moratorium on the raids and support for a comprehensive immigration reform bill. 1 year later, we stand here with you again because we recognize that the administration has made some changes, but we know that more can be done. Did you know that in 2009, the Obama administration detained and deported twice as many immigrants than the Bush administration did 2 years ago? Our elected officials need to hear us loud and clear. 1, enforcement that separates families is wrong. 2, continued inaction on immigration reform will further disenchant voters and immigrant communities who turned out in droves in record numbers for change in 2008. And we urge swift action by the President and his administration to suspend deportations of immigrants with U.S. citizen family members and action on passage of comprehensive immigration reform. Thank you again for being here to urge the Obama administration to take bold leadership and support our families.
Thank you very much, Amy. ¡Que viva la comunidad asiática! ¡Viva! Welcome our communities, the next people. The struggle for immigration rights is the struggle for labor rights. We are now going to hear from 3 labor leaders who will talk about the struggle in our workplace and on the streets, from Washington, D.C. to Phoenix, Arizona. I am proud to welcome forward Alejandro Guzman from Labor Local 710, Mackenzie Barris from Jobs with Justice, and Sarai Uribe from the National Day Labor Organizing Network. Alejandro, please join us.
Buenos días a todos.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo están?
Bien.
Mi nombre es Alejandro Guzmán y yo soy un miembro de LIUNA. Y lo más que quiero decir que nuestra unión es sobre 500,000 de trabajadores. Y estos trabajadores construyeron el piso donde nosotros estamos pisando, los edificios que están atrás de nosotros. Estos trabajadores fueron inmigrantes porque esta unión fue construida hace 100 años. Y nosotros aquí los negamos a lo que es inmoral. Nosotros nos negamos a la gente que dice que es necesario remover a papás, a mamás, a niños de su familia. Nosotros oponemos a eso porque nosotros estamos con los trabajadores que son mayoría inmigrantes y nosotros estamos con ellos. We want immigration reform now.
Mackenzie, please join us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. My name is Mackenzie and I'm here representing DC Jobs with Justice, a coalition of labor unions and community organizations and faith leaders in Washington, D.C. we're here today to say that this broken immigration system not only hurts the individuals and families who are caught in raids, but also hurts all workers and our economy as a whole by allowing employers to exploit differences in immigration status to take advantage of workers and deny their rights, and to pit workers against one another and keep them divided so that it's harder to organize for better work conditions and to challenge workplace injustices. Working people in our coalition are joining together not only to demand an immigration system that allows all those who want to work in the United States to do so legally and with full and equal rights, but also to challenge enforcement mechanisms like raids that keep households and workers alike and workplaces alike divided. Here in DC, we're fighting the Secure Communities Program, a partnership between DHS and local law enforcement that allows local law enforcement to send fingerprints of everybody arrested to an immigration database. This program says it targets criminal aliens, but in fact, most of the people caught in it are for have committed minor violations like traffic violations or loitering. This program encourages racial profiling by allowing police to make pretextual arrests, hoping that people will be deported anyway. So we hope that our local elected officials and our national officials in Congress and the White House will look closely at this program and the way it's hurting our communities, and that we'll fight against it here in DC. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please join us.
Hi, my name is Sara Uribe, and I'm here with the National Day Labor Organizing Network. This month, 15,000 marched in Maricopa County, Arizona, hometown of Jana Napolitano, to say, enough is enough. Ya basta. The march, which culminated with a concert in front of Sheriff Arpaio's jail, served as a testament of the will of people to speak truth to power and demand justice, even as their families are being demonized, persecuted, and attacked. We are human, and we have rights. Unfortunately, Napolitano and the administration did not get the message. Days after the march, John Morton, a top official at DHS, defended Arpaio, saying that he was meeting the agency's priorities. When did arresting janitors and day laborers become a priority? When did arresting a pregnant mother and force her to give birth in chains and shackles become a priority? And when did racial profiling become a priority? And when did you lose your way that your agency not only contracts, but defends a man like Sheriff Arpaio? Jana Napolitano, the way to solve the nation's immigration problems is not by separating our families, it's not by criminalizing our communities, and it's not by contracting with racist sheriffs like Sheriff Joe Arpaio.
Yeah. Thank you very much, alright. We are starting with the faith leaders, and we will close with the faith leaders. Today, we are tired, and we believe our action must reflect that. As the old hymn goes, we are sick and tired to be sick and tired. Our families are being destroyed while the administration does nothing. An administration that will actively support a demagogue like